Welcome back, everybody. Okay, here we are at my front porch and how I have it decorated this year for fall. I don't have any real mums or anything like that right now. It's just too hot. In fact, I've lost a lot of my flowers and such that I had put out that you saw in my garden for Amy's graduation. You know, that we did the party for her graduation. All that stuff has died. It's been too hot for everything. Anyways, I digress. Let's go look at my porch decorated for fall. I'll start over here at my bench. I love this bench. My husband made this because I had bought one here that I had for a very long time and it rotted out, and so he made me this new one and I can put my stuff on it and I just love it. So I have just a pillow and some, well, you can see that's a flower arrangement there sitting there on the hay bale that I made last year. I put it together, just a bunch of sunflowers and such, and berries and some leaves and a pumpkin. That pillow, that is an outdoor pillow, so it'd be okay if it gets wet. But we haven't had any rain, so I don't even know why I'm worrying about that. This cute sign that I bought, I think at Hobby Lobby, I just love it. I like the green pumpkins on it. And I think the colors all work together here on my bench. And then over here on my welcome sign, I have some leaves. These I got off of Amazon. They're kind of plasticky. I'm not real happy with them. They're like plastic leaves. They're not like, you know, when you get, you know, at Hobby Lobby, you'll get stuff that's more like silk oriented, but they do the job. And then down there I have some really orange hydrangeas and another pumpkin. But I like the whole look. I think it looks really nice with all the pops of orange, with the black and the white. And then my wreath I'm using out here this year is this one that I made probably a couple of years ago. It has more neutral colors in it, but with pops of orange, with the sunflowers and berries and leaves. Anyways, that's what I decided to do there. And then down here, it's pretty simple. Just a white pumpkin, and that's my apple basket that I decorated several years back. These plants are doing okay. I need to water. And my Scheffalera, look how big it's gotten. Do you remember? I've had that Scheffalera for, oh my God, y'all, I'm making myself old. But probably since before 2000. I mean, that's how long I've had this plant. I used to have it on my front porch and it didn't do well. Anyways, over here, I've got these pumpkin pillows, these Farm Fresh pumpkin pillows. I think I got those at, if I'm not mistaken, I think I got those at Big Lots a couple years back. And then I've got this. I made this actually for the top of my refrigerator back when my house was brown cabinets and stuff. I had this up on top of the refrigerator, but I brought it out here today, or, you know, not today, but for fall, because I love the sunflowers in it and the pops of red. But anyways, yes, that's my Scheffalera. Look how good it's doing. Like, it was, like, part of it's variegated, and then as it grew, more of this is like green. And then I have a airplane plant. Well, people call them spider plants, airplane plant. It's doing well in here. But that's my porch for fall. So now I'm going to take you around to my other porch that goes into my kitchen. I'm going to start in there with my fall home tour, okay? So we'll pop over there and I'll be back. Okay, out here, as you can see, the sun is all over my bench. I'll get closer up, but this is how I kind of have it decorated. I have a couple hay bales over on the side with some sunflowers, and I need some more pumpkins for that area, and I'm going to get them. Probably some real ones when they start showing up in the stores. I've got a blanket there with a pillow and a couple of faux pumpkins. This cute welcome sign that's kind of new to me. I think I got that, well, because it was weird that one year I just decorated, you know, when we had COVID around, I just decorated a little. And I think I bought that then. I've got my basket here. I made this last year to put up for, you know, because this door isn't real big. So I made this to put here on my door, and I love the colors of it. And then I have another wreath here. You know, I have wreaths all over the place because, you know, I make wreaths and I like making them. And down here I have some sunflowers and another pumpkin. So let's take a walk inside. Give me just a second and I'll get inside. Okay, everybody, welcome to my kitchen. I took the time to really decorate in here like a very light palette with pops of orange. But it still feels like fall in here because I have different areas that I have fall in. On my island, over there on my noodle board, in the corner of the you know, my cabinet area, and up above there, and over here on my shelves. So let's take a look at my kitchen decorated for fall. I'm gonna pop back over this way, and I'll have to be careful because it is sunny outside. But yes, we built, you know, these floating shelves when we redid the kitchen. And I've got all my ironstone up there, but I added in those flowers. They're kind of they have a kind of a very pale yellow tinge to them. I put a couple of pumpkins up here. These are pumpkin candles. I got these at Homes. No, where did I pick these up? Dollar General. They came in a cute little bag with, you know, it was clear with jute around it. It was super cute. Anyways, I did that, and then I have a sign up here that says Sweet Fall. And the flowers, and I've got flowers all the way up to the top. I have to get the ladder out to work on it. Over here, well, down here, I've got some sunflowers. It's morning, it's about 8:46 here. And I'm working on this, but it's kind of hard to do this. I've got this little milk, well, it's not, it's actually a watering can. I picked it up at Hobby Lobby during a sale. This I don't have lit. I should have lit this one. And this is bigger than this should be in here, but my mom gave me that little thing. Yeah, she gave me this little candle holder, and you know, so I have to have it out. And I still have my thing up here says Forever in Our Hearts that we got after my mom passed, or someone gave us. And it sparkles with that little thing. But over here I have a little candle. It's another candle, one of those candles from Target, and it's kind of red. So we're kind of thinking of my mom here, is why I've got that like that. And then I got some yellow towels here. I picked these up at Walmart. They're nice big towels, and these kind of have a little bit of a, it's kind of a mustardy kind of yellow for fall. And then up here I have a pumpkin sign and some flowers. I stuck one of those pumpkin candles back there. And then up here I have another pumpkin sitting with that stuff, and then up there, and I have that. It's kind of hard to do all this with I don't have a, you know, I'm just holding my phone. We have a family calendar here. And up there's my Farm Fresh sign. And here, we're back over this way now. So let me start over here at the island. I really love how this one turned out. Obviously, it's not going to be everybody's taste because I have been trying to keep things kind of neutral. But I'm using, again, some of my ironstone. I've got this salt and pepper shaker down here that are, does that say Canada on it? No, China, of course. Where else? This little salt and pepper shakers are, you know, creamy white. I think probably got those at Hobby Lobby. But it goes, you know, everything kind of goes together. We have this little pop of orange here on the towel with this, you know, it's kind of, I don't know if that's cross stitch or what it is, but it looks really nice. And this pumpkin, I got that a while back. I don't know exactly where. And of course some sunflowers, because you know me, I love my sunflowers. So, but I think it looks kind of cute together. I mean, obviously, it's not gonna be everybody's taste, but I like it. And this is a plant that, I think my sister brought this over. I've had okay luck with some of this and this in it, but something else went there and it died. I've got this candle here. It's one of those single wick candles from Bath & Body Works, Pumpkin Apple. It smells pretty good. I've got that one burning. I did buy a couple new ones. I went with my daughter when she was in town last Saturday, and we went shopping, and we went to Bath & Body Works, and I got a couple of candles. I didn't do a haul on them because it's just, you know, it's just a couple candles. Over here on my noodle board, which I absolutely love, I've styled it with some hydrangeas. Again, this is from Sullivan on this pot, you know, it's a picture, but look how nice it is. It's pottery. It's called, Sullivan is the name of the company that makes it, because I also have another one I'll show you in a minute. But they're pottery, kind of expensive, but I love this and I love the look of that. I mean, when you really are like here, you can really see the distressing on that. It's so pretty. And of course these are kind of like, they almost remind me of paper, but they're made of, you know, I don't know exactly what they're made of, but I love these hydrangeas. And then over here, I have this little bowl. I think I bought that back, oh, gosh, I think probably the spring sale, like the year before last, when they had, you know, they always have the wood in the spring. And I just filled up with some pumpkins and some pine cones, stuck this candle in here. Now this is not from Bath & Body Works, but it's called Warm Fireside. I think I got picked up at a Target. It smells fantastic if you want to smell something that smells like you're outdoors and having a fire, but it looks really nice. And then I've got this little candle, or this little, excuse me, container. But the, you know, I just like it because it's, well, it's white and it's got a little bit of brown on it. So that's how I styled that. And then above here, I've got Pumpkin Kisses and Harvest Wishes, a little sign, because I have a little lip here, or ledge, that I can put stuff on, which I love. So I can put signs there. And then I put that wreath up on top of there, because you have to have a wreath. And then over this way, I took out my mixer, Mom's mixer, and I stored that away for a while because I really wanted to decorate this area. And I'm pretty, excuse me, it's kind of morning time. I got a frog in my throat. Anyways, over here, I just have a couple pumpkins I put in here, and this pumpkin spice, you know, it's got a lot of color to it, and I still love this. I've had this towel for a while. And this is new. I've kind of added this as new. You may have noticed it during my summer home tour, but I bought this lamp to have on the counter for some lighting. And then over here, I decided to get one of those ladders from Hobby Lobby. And so I've got, and that towel is new from Hobby Lobby. I just love the colors. It's got a little bit of blue in it, which, you know, I kind of like that it has a little bit of blue, but it works in this corner. And I have my pitcher here filled with some flowers that are, you know, neutral. This little pumpkin, I just got that this year. It would be great if you had it sitting out with, you know, candy in it or whatever, but I have it just sitting back. Whoops, if I can pick it up. I just have it sitting back here for interest. Now that I can, maybe I can get it to stay standing up without it falling down. And then here's this little plate. This is from Hobby Lobby, from probably that, I think it's Robert Stanley, but it's got a horse-drawn carriage and a farmer and some pumpkins and a little, it looks like a dog. So that's how I decorated that space. And I think it's, you know, it looks like fall in here, but anyways, okay, let's come along this counter and come over here. This is another vase, or this pottery from that Sullivan. They're very heavy, I should tell you that. These are very heavy, but this is a pitcher, like the other one, but very heavy. But this is that Sullivan brand on Amazon. I'll link it in my store if you're interested in something like this, because they're nice and big. I've got this family, because of course family is everything to me. Yep, and this little, you know, lantern. I think I bought that at Pier 1. I don't know, is Pier 1 still around? Anyways, and so look, back here to my cabinets. I've got these new towels. I just picked these up. I got these at TJ Maxx. Is that not beautiful? Look at that. It's all woven. It's hard to see, but it's got a little trim down here. Isn't that pretty? I love that. And then it came with this one that's got pumpkins and gourds on it, and one that's, you know, but they're all trimmed at the bottom with that trim. Isn't that cute? Really adorable. I just love it. Anyways, let's go over here to my table. And this is how I have it decorated. I've had these for a while, so I may retire them after this year, but they're pumpkin placemats. And I just paired it with this, you know, these have the little beading along them, and I just love them. They're kind of a creamy color. They kind of go really well with this because this is a cream colored, all the stripes in it, or the, you know. And then, of course, these, I just, you know, so it looks cute. And I don't let my family use these so they don't get dirty. I'm pretty terrible about that. And then I have more of these hydrangeas over here in this picture. This is probably a picture I picked up at, probably at Target. And then napkins here, and I put, you know, these salt and pepper shakers. And I do collect salt and pepper shakers. Aren't these cute? With the orange, so we get a little pop of orange. But this tray, actually, if I remove this, you can kind of see it's got pumpkins and stuff on it and beading along the edges, but I've added another bead on there. You don't see much of it. I normally don't take the whole thing off the table. When we're eating, I take off this so we can see each other as we eat. But that's how the table is. And I like these placemats, but I did buy some new ones. Let me show you. I didn't put them out because this is my drawer where I keep all my placemats. I got these new ones. Aren't they pretty? Of course, they're sunflowers. You know, I love my sunflowers. I got these at TJ Maxx, I guess. Yeah, they were $14.99. And they're I think they're Martha Stewart. Yeah, that's what that says. Yeah. Well, on this table, round placemats work best. When I put square ones on, they kind of overlap each other. But anyways, aren't these pretty? I love those. Maybe I should have those on there. They aren't real fall looking, though. They're kind of like summery looking. Anyways, let's get back to this. I did all this in my, well, it's a hutch, but you know, it's not like a regular hutch. So there's what I did up there. This is new from Hobby Lobby. I think I shared that in the haul. Isn't that cute? And I just, you know, I just decorated. I put new, you know, I took out the flower. I had purple there before for spring, and so I put in more sunflowers and some orange hydrangea, you know, kind of a yellowy hydrangeas on that level. And I do have some of my blue mason jars on here because I do collect those. Down here on this level, another mason jar. I just have them here, there, and the other place. And I have a little bit of ironstone here. And you can see, I just have some pumpkins here. This is new. Amy actually gave me that. She went through all her stuff and came home and got her fall stuff to decorate her apartment. And they just don't have a lot of space. So she doesn't have a lot of space to keep it. So she was going to give that away. And I said, well, I can use that. So anyway, so we decorated this little space. I love these. And this basket. And, you know, I just like how that looks together. And then this was all the rage a few years ago. Everybody was trying to find it. And then I have a little pumpkin here that says fall. That's a Ray Dunn piece. I'm just going to keep it, even though I'm going to try to get rid of my Ray Dunn, I think. All right, down here, you know, I went to Waco years ago and picked up that. So I've got all that stuff sitting in another mason jar in there. And you know, just some fall touches here. And then I've got this over here all together. This is another piece of ironstone here. I'm trying to introduce that in different places in my house. Anyways, yeah, I need to replace that red. But this is how the whole, let me not run over anything, but here's how my whole space looks. This sign, let me get a clue. Yeah, that one, they have that again this year. I bought that during fall, but I keep it up year round. I just like the colors because the color of the frame kind of goes with, you know, the color over my fireplace or over my vent and stuff. So let me show you this real quick. I have a hook system here, and I put these, you know, they're kind of daisies, but they work for fall too. And then this is a new towel that Hobby Lobby had, and I just like the colors in it. And I have, you know, some, yep, so that's how that is. And let's walk into my living room, or my family room space. This is really where we spend all our time, is in here. Let's walk. These are the stools my husband made me. They look great here, don't they? And we stained them the same color. See how that works? They're all the same color stain. All right, here's a little arrangement I made a couple years ago. And I just set it here in this apple basket. And with my plate rack my mom, you know, had, I just love having it here so I can change these out for all the different seasons. And I love that. So these are new. I just love these birdie plates. Aren't they cute? Oh, I just love those. And then this one with the pumpkins. Here's that pop of orange. And another birdie. Those birdies are so cute. You know, just love it. Anyways, over here on the door, I have this hanging. I think I had this hanging here last year too. I got this at the at-home store, I think. You know, I just liked it. It had the green and the white pumpkins. Let me give you just a spin of the whole room. Okay. All right, let's start over here in this little spot, which, you know, a TV used to go there years ago. We've been in our house, you know, since 2002. So we've been in here a long time, but we just updated it like 2 years ago. And I love all the shiplap and light and bright that we have now. But anyways, here's how that looks. I'm happy with this. These are new little candles. I got this little thing. Where did I pick that up at? I think I told you that, well, during the springtime. I think I got that at the at-home store. This little, it's like just this one little candle thing with a little thing. These candles I got off of Amazon. They come in as a pair. Well, I got a pair. You can get them, bunches of them, but they look like real candles. Let me show this to you a little bit. But see, it's got what looks like wax on it, and then you just turn it on and off down here on this button. There. Now this, it sits in here, but you have to be careful. It's not like real sturdy in there. And here's how I did this. I love these. And they look great in the brown glassware. And of course, I've had this lantern for a very long time. I got it from Walmart. I added that gather there. And our pumpkin. And then my daughter gave me that here just this year for Mother's Day, I think. And I love it. And then here I put some pumpkins and pine cones inside that candle. And it will turn on at night. I don't have a remote for it, so it just comes on, you know, at nighttime. Up here, I did add some fall touches. Of course, I've got this wreath. This might have been at Hobby Lobby as a candle ring or whatever. You know how they have those ones that are separate and they're sitting usually by the candles? That might be a candle ring, but it's a big enough wreath that, or it would look pretty with a hurricane vase thing with a candle in it and sitting on a table. That would be pretty. But anyways, I don't do it that way. I've got it as a wreath. up here, I've done a little pumpkin and this little flower arrangement. I think I picked that up at, I want to say Walmart one year. It just gives it a little pop of color and such. And I have that light up one up there, but I think it needs new batteries. And then I have just a little pumpkin up there. And I only go that high because otherwise I have to get a ladder out. And I don't want to do that. Here's the, I'm gonna go to the coffee table first, I think. I love how this looks. I really love my tray because I can really change it up however I want to. And it's low profile. So I can decorate with, like, for instance, these pine cones, more pumpkins if I wanted them on here, you know, and such. So I really like the low profile of this tray. And I have some beads on it. And this is that leaf dish. I think they still have it this year. But I just set a little pumpkin in there. And then more of these because I love them. They're neutral and I just love them. Here on the candle, I have these. I got these from the at-home store last year. And I absolutely love these. They're neutral, but they have little pip berries on them, other berry-looking things, a little bit of raffia. You know, it's just, and pine cones. I just love it. It's neutral. See how that all works together? I just love that. Anyways, and I have another one of these. I have two of these pumpkins. And then this is something I got, and I didn't light up that candle because I got that, you know, and I'm not quite sure what I put this candle in here, and I think it still works. I bought these. I don't know where I got them, but the one already doesn't work anymore. It's like, hello. I had some of these, well, I don't have them over here, little pumpkins in there and stuff, but it was too tight, so it didn't work. But anyways, let me flip around and show you the mantle. This is the whole mantle. And of course, I always tell you that I don't have a lot of space here, so I have to keep stuff low profile right here so we can still watch TV. Actually, when I first put this up here, I guess one of these things was, or maybe I had this over too far or something. We were having trouble turning the TV on. So I had to move things around because that, you know, it's attached to that little red light there. So you have to be able to use the remote there. But again, I did some of these because I love the color of them. And that neutral theme I'm kind of going for. And again, another these candle things are so cute. I made this kind of by myself. I kind of just took a bunch of leaves and made a garland out of them and added some picks in because I was wanting something brown. I love this wreath and I love the brown leaves on it. I just love that color. So I was trying to bring it all together. And so I did that first and then I added that there. Down here we have this one, which I love this too. I just think it just doesn't show up as good on camera. In person, it looks so much better. You know, sometimes it's just better. And I got a little sign there, and that little pumpkin has got a little pop of orange there. And of course, the other side is that way. So let me pull back a little bit so you can see the whole thing. All right, and then over here I have my chair, which you can see what I did. I have a blanket and such, and it looks cute. Looks cute. Over here in these shelves, well, I wish this candle was on because this really looks nice together. All neutral, but I've got, you know, I've got some of those pumpkins and stuff in here. This is where this ended up. I told you I was gonna try to bring some black in, and then it works good because this is kind of dark brown on this pumpkin. Well, I left these out, but I've got a pumpkin and some pine cones in here, and then my Hello Fall. I've got a little hook on here so I can change the sign out on this for all the different seasons. And then I just added some pumpkins here and there. through the space, and some floral arrangement. You know, you remember when I made that? I did that on a video a couple of years back. And then this, I think I got this at Walmart. It's got pumpkins and leaves in it. It's cute. And then I have one pumpkin up there. Yeah, I can't get to the top. I mean, I'd love to do more, but you just can't get to the top. All right, so next to the chair here, I've got this two-tier, little space. I put some leaves and stuff in here. Now this is new. I think I got that at Hobby Lobby. And I've had a hard time finding a candle that will fit in here, in this space, that if it tipped over, I would really have a hard time getting it out. So I'm real worried about that, but I want to get a bigger candle in here. This one is like the other one that I just showed you. I had 3 of them in here, but I didn't like the look of it. So I just left the one in there. I'm looking for a candle that'll fit. And I've got pumpkin. Of course, my daughter gave me this, but I'm not doing very well with it. The leaves don't look good. And something over there died. I probably watered it too much. Anyways, I've got, some pumpkins up there, and then I've got that little bird down there. Anyways, there's that. Here's an update on my plants. Moved them all over this way, and they're liking it. I've got new leaves here. These are new on my fiddle leaf, so it's growing more. I had to repot it. Yeah. But it's doing well. This one's doing good too. It's, you'd think it was just a Pathos ivy, but it is not. It is like a tropical something. Because I think I showed you this before. It's some kind of tropical. Global green. Anyways. It doesn't act like a normal Pathos ivy. It's not, it's very dull looking. It's not real shiny. And then this one, I've had this for years. I repotted it, and look how good it's doing. It's growing new leaves, and it's growing more up here. So I'll have more mass there, and then, of course, it has that. I'm surprised I kept it alive all those years. Over here on the side table of the couch, that's how I have that looking. I don't have anything down there at the bottom. But I like how the top turned out. Of course, more hydrangeas, and just, adding this around the candle. This candle is new. I'm trying to bring in brown to go mix with my white. So that's a new candlestick. And then I have this little tray filled with pumpkins and pine cones and those pretty colored leaves. I love that. And then, of course, because I have leather, which I don't like, I'd rather have something else. I only have a pillow over here because it sits like this all the time. But I've got this pillow. I just love it with the white pumpkins and, a little bit of trim on the hair. And then, so it's all creamy white and stuff. But over here, I've got the pumpkin that I normally keep candy in. I did that for the kids for years. And then this little plant that's from, I think I got that actually from Target. And then another one of those candles. So that is the family room. Like I said, this is where we spend most of our time in the evening watching sports or, well, this year we're not going to be watching anything else, I guess, because, all the writers strike. So not going to be a lot of good TV on TV. Yeah, not a lot of good TV on TV. That sounds good, doesn't it? Anyways, let's head into my family room. I'm going to stop for a second, and then we'll be in there. Okay, here we're walking into my family room from the kitchen, or my great room, excuse me, from the kitchen. I've got every light in my house on. So I can get some light in here because it's morning time. You can see here the sun's coming through the front entry. Anyways, so as you walk in from the kitchen here, I've just got this, I mean, obviously I would like something different here, but I had this sign. I tried my barn picture here, but it didn't fit. You'll see the barn picture here pretty soon. That thing, you can't find it at Hobby Lobby anymore. This is that wreath I made with all the leaves on it. And so I've got that sitting there. Here's the 2 art niches. I don't decorate those for any, I'd leave it like it is because it was hard for me to decorate to begin with. Let's start, I think, over at the entryway where, you know, my pew is. Let me shut these doors. That's my husband's man room, and it's kind of messy. Well, I don't have him right here. Hold on just a second. There. Okay. Well, anyways, here's my front door. And this is my pew, an entry area. Over here I have that sweater weather pumpkin. I've usually had that in the kitchen, but I brought it out here. I like the color. It kind of works with that. And I have this lamp here. And then I have a pumpkin down here. So you can see the colors all kind of work together. And then over here I have that wreath. It also has that color in it with here, you know, up in here with the berries. You know, all the colors kind of match. Or kind of work together. And then down here on the actual pew, of course, y'all know my husband made this for me. He's so handy. Here's a new pillow. That pillow's new. I don't know if I didn't haul it. I got it from TJ Maxx here just recently. I love it because of the color of those leaves on the print. Oh, isn't that pretty? It's neutral, but it does have, yeah, I just love those leaves on there. But it says blessed. Again, we're in that same color family, that kind of orange, kind of muted orange. And then I have a couple of course, this one's like a sweater pumpkin. And that one's one of those ones, it's squishy. And I have a couple more of those around the house. But so that's how I did my entryway. And of course, I have an orange wreath there, so there's a pop of orange. But yeah, they're all, everything I used over here is kind of has a little bit of that color in it. So it kind of all works together. And then here, I have a little hook system here. Oh, let me turn around this way really quick. That's where I put the barn picture. Yes, the infamous barn picture. Everybody has it, or not everybody got it, obviously, because it's, last time I was in Hobby Lobby, it was sold out. All right, here, I did that there, and I have that sign up here. These flowers, I think I bought those on Amazon. Look how pretty. They don't show up like, you know, they don't show up like they would in person either. They're really pretty. And of course that wreath. All right, let's go over here and please ignore my water and all the other things that are over here. I'm fixing to take some stuff to Goodwill, and we've got the water in here because it's so hot out, we can't keep it outdoors because the water's, it'll be hotter than hot. It's supposed to be 100 and, well, yeah, 105, like I said. Okay, this is my table, how I decorated it this year, and how I did my hutch and everything. All right, on the table, I have a very neutral runner. I don't have like a fall runner for this table, and I didn't want to go buy one. I wanted to keep it in that neutral palette. So again, I'm using these from last year, these pumpkins. They were picks. I had to pull off the sticks. And, you know, again, the white. And yeah, so everything here is kind of the same. The candles are the same. Like, I'm going to bring brown into here too, I think. I'd like to change everything, all these white candlesticks out. Here, I've used this again because I like the mixture of this galvanized with this brown. I just love that combination together. So I did some pine cones and stuff in here, and then that candle, which because of this hangs over like this, I can't light it. So I'll probably have to take this off to light the candle, but because the candle smells fabulous. These are wonderful smelling candles. I have some of this. You'll see yellow is kind of a theme in here a little bit, but this yellow, it's kind of again, like a mustard yellow that I put in there. And then I've got some of my sunflower plates sitting here. I bought these off of Amazon. And so I have like 8 of them, and they're all kind of different. See, that one looks different than the top one. Oh my, I smell that candle. It smells so good. And then I put some of these over here to fill in my space, you know, and to add some different texture and color. And then over here in this chair, I kind of did this last year, but I needed something in this space, so I decorated the chair. And so I just have that little picture of these really pretty sunflowers. I love these, and I love them in this picture because it's just perfect proportions for that. All right, let's look at my hutch. I love that orange pop against that black. Of course, that's why they have orange with black during Halloween, I guess. Here, I've done something completely different down here at the bottom. Normally, you know, I have black and white stuff, which I'm getting rid of. I'm not going to do the black and white anymore. It's going to be more, well, I'm hoping to get rid of my Ray Dunn stuff, which I have up here, but that's what fills it up right now is Ray Dunn. I want to start filling it at some point with antique stuff that I find. So kind of look down here. Yeah, this looks completely different. The only thing that stayed the same is this tray is on here and the basket with eggs in this pitcher. And this, of course, the mat with the black and white. But everything else is different. So over here, that in the back is a pumpkin. You can barely see it. It's a pumpkin, like cutting board. And then they had these. Look at that pretty. You know, it's got acorns on it and leaves. That's really pretty. And the picture, obviously that was from Robert Stanley. These were out, and I just love the proportion of it. I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to do something, a little vignette here, and I put the spoons in there. And then we have, this plate is also from Hobby Lobby, but see the colors all work together, my color palette. These were at Target, and so I picked up this one. I love this amber color. So pretty. I'll have to light that. That does smell good too. But see how that color. The only thing that pops out here is this orange on this towel. But yes, these leaves, oh, I just love them. Look how pretty the color is. These are from Target, Hearth and Hand, actually. Aren't those pretty? And then I got the wreath too. So you see how the color all matches? I kind of work that way. Not purposely, it just kind of works out. But see how the colors are kind of all working? And then over here, I have a couple of these things. I got this last year. So I have some ceramic pumpkin stuff. And this, I don't remember where I got this. Well, I'm not gonna pick it up, but anyways, I love that in the white. And I put that thankful, where you also have a little bit of that, it's almost this color, you know, it has that little color in it. So that sign works good too. And then this is new from Dollar General. Yeah, Dollar General. This opens up. I don't have anything in it, but you could put candy in it or something. Of course, if you didn't have little kids around, because that would break. But anyways, that's how I did that. And of course the wreath there. So, and then I put these leaves up here. That's a garland it's from Hobby Lobby. It wasn't real expensive, but I bought it last year. And I think I used it on my mantle last year, but I decided I wanted something more neutral. But I love that pop of orange up here. Let me get back over here, you can see. So it looks like fall. And my table looks like fall. And then you have the color there. Then you walk over this way and you have some yellow over here. I have a couple of pillows down here sitting in this table setting here. I brought in this, I had this vase for a long time. I think I got it at Pier 1, but look at those beautiful Forsythia. Or is that not pretty? Now obviously Forsythia is a spring bloomer, but they work for fall. You'll always find them out at fall time. And then in here, I added some pine cones around the candle. And then I have 2 pumpkins sitting here. These are pumpkins I've had a long time, and I just love the color. They're not traditional orange, and how shiny and spark, you know, they're ceramic, but they have a really big shine to them. And then the other one over here, I love this one. It's just got the color, it's just pretty. And then of course, I've had this for years, y'all. Everybody who knows me well knows that I got that from QVC. All right, let me take a peek here at the mantle and everything. Let's swing around here. Let me show you this first. I decorate in this space for the kiddos, or well, I needed somewhere to put this table. Let me turn on the light. Wrong one. This one will help. Down here I have this, is it like a candle mold? I'm not sure what they call this. I think it is. I've got these little, the little votives, and then these little, they're like little wreaths. I got these years ago, and they're kind of an orangey yellow color. And then these are some dried flowers from Hobby Lobby. And then over here, this has more color than probably anywhere else in my house. This is a small wreath I just stuck up here. I always keep a wreath in here, but this one has lots of orange in it. And then these are those hydrangeas. I used these last year on the table, on the dining room table, in that silver, but they look great in this white vase too that my husband got me. This is a little bit of an older thing I have. It's kind of a, country, if you would call it that, or whatever, but this is a pumpkin I've had for a while. It doesn't light up or do anything like that. It's just an orange pumpkin. And then this tree, I got this tree a couple years ago. It gives me Halloween vibes. I don't know why. I guess because it's dark wood. It just gives me kind of Halloween vibes. So I may decorate for Halloween, this area, this space, and leave out the tree. So I have to keep this tree out. And then I have a couple candles there. But that's how I decorated that space. All right, let's go in here. So there's my sectional. I've got some pillows on here. Hello, pumpkin. And then of course that pumpkin spice and everything nice. I've had that for years. And this is how I decorated let me pull back in a little bit. This tray, it's the same tray that's in the other room. And I kind of like how this turned out. Now, of course, I forgot to turn on this candle. This I got off of Amazon. It's like mercury glass. I don't know if I can get it turned on for you. Let me see. Well, let me sit you down for just a quick sec. Okay. All right. It's on. But yeah, that's how I decorated that. And then here's that other pillow. Let me swing around and show you the mantle. Let me zoom out a little. All right, over here, I pulled out my green glass again. I hadn't been using these for a while, but I really wanted to use this whole space to decorate. So here are these. I probably should have turned on this lamp. I mean, filming, you just don't think of everything all the time. Aren't these pretty? These are fake, obviously. They're not dried, but they look like real. I pulled those with some leaves, and it filled this in. It looks really pretty, I think, with the thankful sign. And then up here I have another bottle. I put some beads on, and it's just these flowers. It just looks nice. And a white pumpkin, normally lit up, but it's on a timer. And then I have that candle sitting there. And another little pumpkin I picked this up at Dollar Tree. Isn't that cute? All right, up here. All right, this is new this year, this garland. I had to pull together something myself. I went looking for a garland, and then I didn't like anything. That's usually how I am. I just didn't like any of it. So I made it myself. I picked these up at Hobby Lobby. Well, I actually got all this stuff at Hobby Lobby. This is like a magnolia stem that is long. It goes to like down here. Long stem. It has pine cones on it and this little sticky stuff. These colors are pretty and they work really well with these leaves. So I've got this all zip tied together as a garland now. But I used all these leaves. I would have liked another one of these, so I could have had this, then leaves, and then some more of that, and then leaves, and then the one on the end, but all I could find were two. So I had to work with what I had. It might have been nicer if I had taken the two and put those in the middle and then have the leaves come out. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. I did that when I was doing it. Oh, anyways, I just think aloud. I have more of those because I just like the way they look. I think I'm going to get rid of this and do something different. The black candlesticks, I think I may lose those too. I'm not sure. I'm just, my decorating has changed a little bit, you know. I've got this kind of pumpkin garland here. Whoops. It's falling. Anyways, pumpkin garland. And of course in the middle I have that Simply Grateful sign. Down below I have, you know, some pumpkins here. Well, you can see what I got. Okay, that's it. I think we've seen it all. Well, anyways, y'all, thank you so much for staying with me all these years on YouTube. I appreciate it, and I love you to pieces. I'm going to try to get back on schedule. Like I said, we've got a lot going on. We got a wedding now we're planning. So I'll catch up with y'all later. I'm going to try to get back on my schedule of doing something every Friday. So I love you to pieces. Y'all take care.